Wait, Chuck.
What?
What is 32 times 6?
192.
Welcome to the Oi podcast. I hope that was right.
Woo!
That was right, of course.
Chuck is a human calculator. Welcome, special guest, Chuckalus.
Hello.
Everyone clap.
The voice cracked through
Hello.
It was on purpose. Okay.
Chuck is 12
sure,
years
we
old.
believe that, we
He
believe
just
that.
graduated from Hawkins Middle School.
In Westchester, Minnesota.
With a 4.2 GPA.
He took 17 AP classes, and you were only supposed to have 16 credits on your transcript.
So
He's
he
going
had
to be
more
a
than
pro-
twice the amount.
He's going to be a professor at Yale tomorrow.
Yep.
And he's
He's one
only
of those kids. He wears
13.
a suit to class every day. But they're still kid sizes with the clip-on tie.
Yeah, he gets them from the children's place. They're
Yeah.
all clip-on ties.
Children's place.
Mean.
I forgot that's an actual store and
I-
not like a
I tried-
pedophile front.
I tried to say it as awkwardly as possible. The children's place. Welcome to the Oi podcast. My name is Max.
No, I'm Donnie.
Chuck.
The
Lucas.
name's Chuck.
And Luke.
Just Chuck.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got? What do we got?
I got
Barber-
a question I want to pose to all you guys.
Barbershop racism?
No,
Oh.
that's later.
Okay.
That's racist.
I have a question for you.
Shoot.
What do you look for most in a shampoo when you buy one?
I have an all-natural one. I'm not
Why?
vegan, but I
Why?
have, well, okay, here's the thing. I have an all-natural one because I'm paranoid about losing my hair, so I don't want to do anything bad.
Max,
So,
what it sounds like you need
uh,
is super glue and some donation hair.
That could also work. If you want to
I'll
donate,
shave my beard.
yeah, if you want to donate hair to the Max Belkin Fund,
You can
please
put Dottie's scraggly beard hair on your phone.
My beard isn't that scraggly. Screw off.
contact me on Instagram at MaxWBelkin. I will take your hair and super glue it to my scalp.
forgot
Wait,
that
or is
you
it
work-
Max Melkin or that dot points dot?
Point.ing.
Point.ing.
Yeah, my new
Oh,
account,
point.ing,
point.ing. It's an account strictly of me pointing at things.
It's like my favorite Instagram, flipping off fish.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's just a dude who takes
Yeah,
pictures of
I
himself
remember him.
flipping off fish while scuba diving.
That's awesome. Well, here's the story behind point.ing. It's you can just say it pointing. But pointing was taken. I didn't look it up, but I'm sure it has like 2 followers and I hate them. Anyway, it's because I had to do an assignment for school and I was supposed to take selfies, but I'm not going to take selfies with the fucking site of the Boston Massacre. That's just weird. So what I did instead was just point at everything that I was supposed to see. So like the first post is all of those photos. Well, not all of them, but most of those photos. So it's like the King's Church in the Old North, or I don't know, just a few things like the Omni Parker House. Yeah, it's just a few locations on the Freedom Trail. But anyway, so it's an account that I'm just gonna point at things. Go follow it right now, bitch.
Already following.
Thanks, Chuck.
Way ahead of you, Max.
All right. Chuck, what do you look for in shampoo?
Well, when I was talking about this earlier, I said I like dandruff. I mean, no, I
You
don't like
like
dandruff.
dandruff?
Yeah, I look at people.
That was what you said
I want
earlier.
shampoo that gives me dandruff.
That can counter the dandruff.
Oh, so what you need, Chuck? You need to get Parmesan cheese. And if you kind of put it in your hair, it looks like you have dandruff. Plus, it just tastes good if you're hungry in the
It
middle of the night.
smells so bad.
Just wear white. When you wear a suit to work every day, just wear a pure white
For a
suit.
white suit, yeah.
But never eat
Cream-colored suit.
never eat hot
Cream
dogs
colored.
with ketchup. Donnie,
All right,
Donnie, what do you look for?
Okay, so I just switched shampoo actually.
Okay, so that's
Is
why
why
you
I
were
asked.
thinking about it.
What did you have before?
Oh shit. I just
Head
walked
and
past.
Shoulders.
No. So I used the Dove. I think it was like Active Fresh or something. It was the one that had like caffeine in it because it like energizes your hair or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Crack.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, I know.
Needles in it.
But it like made my hair feel good. But now I use Duke Cannon's charcoal shampoo, which is like meant to help like for people with thick hair, which I have very thick.
Yeah.
And it like honestly acts like having like pseudo like pomade or like product in your hair. So like I can just kind of like instantly style it without putting any extra product in it.
So
but it's
which is really nice.
charcoal. If
So
you
when you
stand
get
in the
out-
sun, your hair's gonna catch on
Yeah.
fire.
Dude, there's like chunks in the shampoo. Like when you
Oh.
rub it through your hair, there's like grit in there.
So
It's
even
weird.
even when
Wow,
you get
that's
out of the
awful.
shower, you can still kind of like style your
Like-
hair and shape it.
Yeah, like all day I can just like move it around.
I feel like you're not washing it out properly.
No, I am.
That's weird.
It's like what it's
it
meant
just
for.
makes it thick. Like it makes your hair. It makes your thick hair hold.
Yeah,
Okay. I have very thin hair, so
it's meant for. So it's meant for like news anchor thick hair, essentially.
I
Is what it says.
realized I have very thick hair. Like I have a lot of hair on my head.
You just don't grow your hair out. All
No, I don't.
right, Lucas, what do you got?
Just head and shoulders as it works because I got thick
Yeah, I
hair too.
just get head and shoulders.
Also, I wanted to mention Max. I remembered that you were really worried about your hair thinning out because of that. Like you made me have a receding hairline. I said I didn't. I was just drawing lines. So I'm glad you saw that.
Yeah.
Something that wasn't there.
yeah, yeah. When
I
you
wanted to
when you
mention
first
that
when you
before.
first came up with the oi drawings, I was like, thanks for the receding hairline, dude. It's my biggest insecurity.
You saw seeing something that wasn't there. What are you're projecting?
I'm
You've
projecting
been
onto
insecure
your
about
drawing.
that since we were like 13 too.
No,
Okay.
well, ever since like middle school, people have been fucking cracking jokes, but now it's like becoming a real thing. Because my hairline just looks like it's kind of receding, and it looked like that for a
It's
very
a
long
mature
time.
hairline. It's like mine.
Yeah, it's not like a little like. Here's the thing.
Yeah,
All right,
you
look
got
look at a
eyebrows.
look at a kid, or look at like pictures of any grown adult as a child, okay, and compare
So
the
look at any
hairlines.
pictures of a child.
But I want you to be able to. But I didn't want to say just stare at a kid because that's creepy. But look at their hairline
it's
because their
totally
hairline
Oh,
like isn't like it's it like shapes. It's like the same shape as their like face. It doesn't. It's like round. Almost.
Yeah.
There's like so much hair like in front of the temples connecting all the way up to the top. So then when you get older, that goes away. Mine just went away when I was like 10. So it looks like I had a receding hairline, but really I just had a mature hairline, I guess. But now my hair is definitely thinning, and it's a problem. It's slowly, but I've noticed.
Last time my aunt cut my hair, she noticed. She's like, "Your hairline's starting to recede," and I was like, "Thanks."
I have a gray patch in my hair that my barber told me about last time. Last
I
time-
think Chuck, you've got a receding hairline.
I do. All
Yeah.
thanks to my dad.
Your dad's bald.
You sound
Dad's
so
bald. He's been
happy
bald since
about
like
that.
25.
Yeah.
Really?
Same with
Yeah,
my
yeah,
dad.
but he had beautiful like flowing hair when he was.
Chuck, you got a
Teenager.
crush on your dad?
No, I've just seen pictures.
Chuck, you should grow your hair out before you lose it.
No,
Okay.
I hate long hair.
Max, you know what I think would help you?
Mm.
You should do a reverse mullet to hide your hairline.
Party in the front, business in the back.
Yeah.
So you want me to have dude bangs?
Dude bangs, dude. I'm
TM.
telling you.
To
Dude
Donnie.
bangs, but everything
I
else is short.
trademarked it already. We're good.
So you think I should have dude bangs?
Dude bangs.
Well, I have
Bowl
relatively,
cut maintenance.
I have pretty long hair if I comb it to the front.
Yeah, you just like
Like
do
s-
stuff with your hair.
It's always to one
You
side.
could look emo. You should go emo. We should bring it back. My Chemical
My Chemical
Romance.
My
Romance.
Chemical
back.
Romance
Yeah.
is coming back. Yeah, dude, I should start wearing guy liner. I'm gonna dye my hair jet black.
no.
That wasn't there.
What was that thing? It was like mascara, which was for like middle school boys who had like peach fuzz on their upper lip, and they put it on there so it looked like they had a mustache.
Oh my god, I love it. I
It's like
I,
one
I
actor who was the Joker who had
I'm the Joker, baby.
mustache, and you could see it over his fucking lipstick or whatever. Continue, Max.
I watched Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs for the first time. I'd never seen it, but my sister was like, "You got to see it. It's really
That's a
stupid
good
funny."
movie.
It is. I recommend it for anybody who has never seen it because it's just it's the silliest freaking animated movie ever, but it's very great.
It's good. I haven't seen the second one.
Second one
The second
isn't
one?
as good, but it's very punny. So like, I didn't love it.
Hmm.
Excuse me.
Well, the whole movie's a pun.
The whole movie is just very, very punny. Because, like, so to spoil it, food kind of comes to life and they become foodimals, which is food animals. And, like, at one point, there's a leak who is a leak, and the main character yells, "There's a leak in the boat!" And then it pans to a leak, and then the leak screams, and that's the pun. It's not great, but then all of the animal names are like puns because there's chimpanzees that look like shrimp, so they're shrimp pansies and stuff like that. But anyway, the first one was very good, and when we were watching it, I was like, I ended up like quoting a bunch of lines because it was just so funny. There's some great gems in there, but my sister said you should be this character. I think his name is it's Flynn, or is it Flint?
The
or
main
is it
guy?
Flynn? Yeah, the main guy.
Yeah, Flynn.
Flynn. And you should be this for Halloween because it's just a lab coat and crazy hair. And I was like, oh yeah, I should totally do that. And then her boyfriend was like, oh, you also got to get the sideburns. So I was like, oh, I'll just grow out the sideburns. But that made me, you saying something about mascara made me think about mustaches, and then that went to sideburns in my brain. But I wanted to tell you
that to your sideburns.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do that to my sideburns to make them even more intense. Is use mascara on them.
I kind of miss having sideburns. I mean, now I have a beard, but like, I missed like
Just
the sideburns.
shave the
vibe.
beard part.
Yeah, but it's winter, or it's getting to be winter.
Yeah, it's supposed to snow Friday.
Not for me.
Well, up here in the north, it's supposed to snow this Friday. I don't know if I believe it. I feel like by Wednesday, I feel like that forecast may change. But like,
I mean, Friday it's gonna be like 50 here,
It
but
says
like,
high of 30 though, so
We're supposed to
Definitely
get
possible.
snow Thursday here.
Thursday. Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm so sorry. I'm waiting for someone to pick up my drawing because I'm doing drawings for the school newspaper.
oh, that's
It's
nice.
cool. Yeah. Continue though. He might be here in a second, so I'm dip again, but still.
But I was what was I saying? Something about
probably with
Chance
chance meatballs.
meatballs.
I don't know.
I saw the movie for my cousin's birthday when it first came out.
It was good.
It's good. Thanks, Andy, for the Bruins updates.
Yeah, you bet. I can date the podcast.
Today is Tuesday, November 5th.
We're talking about snow. It's hockey season.
Remember
You don't know that.
last week when I said it'll be up Thursday and then I uploaded on Sunday.
God.
I don't
Well, you know what happened is Thursday
forgot what day of the
came.
week it was.
Thursday came and I made the MP3 file and I was ready to do it, but then I didn't render out like the YouTube upload. So I could have uploaded it to like Anchor and put it on Spotify and Apple and stuff, but I didn't feel like doing it at a different time than the YouTube one. So then, but it was too late for me to want to render it out on my computer. So then Friday came and then I ended up at my sister's house, and then I just never did it all weekend until I got back to school on Sunday.
Makes sense.
Whoopsie!
I got my first demonetization on YouTube
Because the whole
Ow.
video,
For what?
for my eel video.
it was demonetized because the
yeah.
whole video is just
I
copywritten
don't
song.
say it. Yeah, so the video's 20 seconds long, and it's me basically spinning around in my chair, pointing to a picture of a moray eel when Dean Martin's "That's is playing in the background, and that's it. And like, obviously, got copyright stricken.
because it's just the song.
But see, Donnie, if you did it with That's More Right Nightcore, it wouldn't have gotten pulled down.
I'm not gonna
gotcha.
make videos with Nightcore in them.
No, just slow it down. Put on the Nightcore version, but then slow it down by 25%. See if it works.
75% speed.
Or like
of a Nightcore.
23%, so it's slightly off.
Well, see, no.
That
You
would
would
just
just
sound
tell
bad,
people to
though.
double the speed.
Have you guys
Chuck-
heard that there's an Alvin and the Chipmunks album where they slow it down so the voices sound like deeper and everything. It sounds more like fucking, why am I forgetting the band's name now? What's the band with the shirt that everyone wears?
Joy Division?
Yeah.
I was about to say it.
Why am I freaking Joy Division of all bands? It sounds more like Joy Division than anything. It's really funny.
It's funny. I like that idea.
Yeah.
What's the obsession with Nightcore? I really like. I love vaporwave.
Chuck
but,
and
like,
Andy can explain this
but
one.
Nightcore.
I'm lost.
I don't know. There's a
Great
lot
answer.
of songs that I just yeah, right. There's a lot of songs that I just like the sound of when they're slightly sped up.
It's more than slightly though.
Yeah,
It's
that's-
only-
it's only
25%.
25% for most of them.
don't
I
know.
would count
I
that
don't
as
know.
more than slightly.
I'd say songs with female vocals, they sound a lot better Nightcore than guys.
Depends who it is. For example, Selena Gomez.
Selena
Nightcore,
Gomez, oh my
super
god.
good.
It's so good.
But
Through the Fire and the Flames Nightcore is literally just sped up, and it just sounds awesome because it's Through the Fire and the Flames, but
And,
like even
and it's
faster.
still 6 minutes long.
Yeah,
I haven't
it's like,
listened.
It's like 250 BPM. It's stupid.
I haven't listened to much Nightcore. But do they
Chuck and
also
Andy
add?
playlist.
I don't.
We do.
I haven't. I know you have a playlist. I haven't listened to it. But do they also add like thumping drums, like a?
Sometimes they do. It depends.
It's usually
They're so-
better if they remix
They're
it
supposed to
later.
be actual remixes,
But sometimes
but
it's
most
just
people
sped up
just take them, throw them on Audacity, speed it up, and export it.
and call it Nightcore.
Some of them are
some
good.
peop-
Like there's 1,000 Miles one that's really good.
Some people do that with vaporwave too. They're like vaporwave
Oh,
remix,
yeah.
but really it's just slowed down. So
Well,
just
that's
sounds
what
like
Simpson Wave was actually good. Who did that? Frank JFC? Yeah.
yes.
Why there's music and
There's a
there's
lot of freaking good vaporwave. I got a lot of it downloaded on my computer, and none of it's on Spotify, so I can't like share it with people. Same thing with all my future funk. I found just a massive collection of future funk, but I like most of it. I can't
Which is
share.
palatable vaporwave.
Future funk is its own thing.
I
It's-
agree.
It's related to vaporwave in that it's like got that nostalgic kind of feeling, but vaporwave
it
is
feels
very much wavy and smooth, whereas future funk is just like repeated samples and like slap bass samples, and it's good. Same with
Well,
check out Chroma Funk by Pure Colors. That is future funk, but with more real instruments.
What about past funk?
That's just funk.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But then
yeah, that's just
pre-funk
friggin'
would
Bootsy
be
Collins ripping it.
pre-funk would be jazz, I guess.
And then pre-jazz would be R&B.
It'd
Or
be
like the blues?
ragtime
Ragtime.
or the blues. Do you guys want to hear a fun story?
Yeah.
So,
Is it fun?
yeah, it's really fun for you guys. It's not fun for me. So,
Oh, cool. I love these stories.
I have 2 big bruises on my shin and one in the center of my back. So sometimes when I sit down in chairs, I hit it and it hurts and it's annoying. And
Did
then
you get beat up or something?
this is the part where you guess what happened.
You got beat up.
I didn't get beat up. Any other guesses?
You fell off your bed at night.
You're close.
Oh, wait.
okay.
You gotta know this
I
one.
just
Oh, I know
bumped
what happened. You
the
jumped
doorknob. You
down
didn't do it.
and fucking landed on your desk or some shit.
I didn't jump down.
Didn't your ladder like fall?
Yeah, my ladder gave out from under me.
Okay, Lardo.
So from the beginning of the year, so when I first moved in, we all have lofted beds, and I walk into the room on the first day on move-in day. Both my roommates are international, so they had already been there for like 3 days, and I was like, great, cool, this is so sick. I love being in this tiny room with lofted beds. This is great. Anyway, they turned out to be really cool. The room isn't really that bad. I have my little cave. It's okay. I don't really have much space for stuff, but it's okay. Anyway. So, I just peeked my microphone. I'm sorry. So, I was making my bed because I cleaned my sheets. And I was making my bed, and the ladder from the first day didn't have hooks to actually hook on. It was just kind of leaning. So, I somehow shifted my weight enough to slide the, air quote, hooks off the edge of the bed. So,
Where are the hooks?
I suddenly did not have a ladder underneath me. So, luckily, I didn't fall all the way to the ground because I have a little stool that's stuffed underneath my my ladder that has that I keep my shoes in. So I landed on that, which broke my fall halfway down, which thank God it did, because otherwise I probably would have broken something. But so I hit that with my
Like
foot.
your fall.
Only one foot lands on that, and then the ladder's still falling. So then the ladder hits my shin and fucks up my shin, and then I end up falling backwards. And luckily, I fell a little bit to the. If I fell a little bit more to the right, I would have fallen just like 5 feet directly on to the floor. But luckily, I fell a little bit to the left, and I landed on a set of drawers that I have, and that's what fucked up the center of my back. And I'm unsure if I hit my head on the wall or not, but I ended up about 4 feet away on the ground, just kind of writhing in pain for a while, and just thinking about what the hell just happened to me. So
And then your roommates came in and opened the door, and it hit your head between
Right.
the door and the wall, and
Oh,
you got an actual concussion.
I wish. I'm honestly, I might have a concussion. I don't know.
So Max, what it sounds like you have a Razor scooter as your ladder.
Pretty much, because it fucked up my Yep.
Because it hit you
Did-
right in the shin.
Okay, I know Andy
It
remembers this from my hall freshman year. We had a couple people with Razor scooters, and we used to just ride them around the hallways.
I remember. Wow, fuck, what's his name?
Luke?
The ripstick.
Oh, Mike.
Mike had the ripstick. Yeah.
I don't know. Did
Ripsticks
that
are
happen when
fun.
you were on the party floor, Chuck?
The party floor?
Yeah, earlier this year.
What happened? Sorry, I was paying attention.
Razor scooters. Did anyone ride those around the hallways?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all fucking night. I was up till 4 every freaking night.
That wasn't because of
Right.
the scooters. That's just because of RuneScape.
Yep. And people banging next door.
I don't have that problem here. There's no razor scooters razor scooters in the hallway.
I mean, you're not supposed to. Like, if an RA sees you, they yell at you, but, like, you still do it.
Yeah, but I haven't seen that at all. But the thing in my dorm is there's a person, I think I'm on the 5th floor. I think someone on the 6th floor has been mixing the same rap song for the past few days, and they've just been blasting it on their monitors in their room. And I heard them play some stuff a few weeks ago, and it was never really that bad, but I think they bought a subwoofer. So now I can really just hear the bass like extremely clearly, and it's a bit annoying, to be honest.
Lucas, didn't you used to scooter to class?
I tried it, but I didn't have a good enough one, and all of the sidewalks were like covered in like brush and everything, so what didn't really work.
You need one with
I
off-road
didn't-
wheels.
Wagatron.
Yeah, I didn't have a good enough one too. It was an old one, so it became more of just like pushing way too hard, going over.
Well, yeah, you gotta get, like, the big boy ones.
Yeah, I think the big boy one was the problem. That was
So-
mainly. I tried it because I wanted to be hip, but I'm not hip enough.
I know Donnie has seen them here, and it's dumb, but there's people that ride electric scooters around.
Yeah.
How
Like,
lazy
that's just
can
being
you
lazy.
be? Yeah, they just stand on it and then hit a button and it goes forward, and they're not even that fast, because it's a scooter. So if you hit like a little rock, you're gonna fly off it.
Like
Well,
the
it's the
bird
same with, like-
scooters?
Yeah, birds, they're not like, they're like,
They're called Swagtrons, the ones they have.
yeah, they're lesser bird scooters, essentially.
Wait,
Yeah.
they own them themselves?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This was before bird scooters were a thing.
Yeah.
Because
And there's that-
I know Donnie rescued a rental bike out of a lake.
Yeah. My friends stole one too. I was in their apartment one time, and I went to use the bathroom, and I just walk in, and there's just a bike in the bathroom.
Well, can we talk about how you have a shopping cart in your apartment?
Have we talked about that yet?
I don't think we mentioned
Probably-
it last week.
To some degree. I have a shopping cart because it was like, I live on the first floor of the apartment building, and so like I just kind of was walking into my house one day, and there was a shopping cart in the walkway, and I was like, well, this isn't my way, so I just pushed it into my apartment, and now I have it.
Andy, why is there a turbine going off in the back?
Yeah.
Oh, I was typing a message about that, but I guess we'll just
It's okay,
address it.
I don't know. That happens sometimes.
So yeah, I have a shopping cart.
Game remote
There's
activated.
nothing more to it. I use it to get groceries from my car to my apartment.
So you use it kind of as an intended purpose, but in reverse.
Yeah.
Because usually it's to get groceries to your car from the grocery store, but
Yeah,
you're
it's-
bringing them in. That's pretty great.
Yeah, they call me the one-trip wonder.
Yeah, but see, you're a bitch because because you're not making the one trip by like putting like your life on the line by cutting off all circulation on your elbows by carrying so many bags.
That's a good point. No,
You know?
you're a coward.
Yeah.
And a fraud and a
You're
cheat,
taking
a
the easy
liar,
way
and a
out.
thief.
All right, I'll just go with my other nickname, the one wipe wonder.
Yeah, you
The
do
one
shit really
cum
fast.
wonder. The one
I do.
stroke
The other day you messaged. I want to bring this up. The other day you messaged us and you were like, "Oh, I'll be on Discord in a minute. I'm peeing." But like, I was like, "How are you messaging us and peeing at the same time?"
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Because all right, here's the thing.
You can one-hand it.
But 1 second.
You can sit down.
Okay, all right, these are all valid points. However, peeing is such a fast operation. Why do you have your phone out in the first place?
Well, because I was like walking into my bathroom to pee.
But put
And,
it
like, I was-
away.
I gotta check my stocks.
Maybe-
Here's the thing. You are fucking. Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Are you standing up to pee?
No.
Well, it
No.
depends on time.
Okay. Well, if you're standing up to pee and you're on your phone while peeing, you are risking everything.
Max,
You are putting
Really?
your life on the line.
Max, you know how many times a day I pee, and so does everyone on Twitter.
Yeah, that's very true.
I pee a lot,
You do pee a lot.
and so I've done this a lot. It's like swallowing swords.
This ain't his first rodeo. He's done a peer once
It's
or
like
twice. in his life.
swallowing swords, Donnie. I don't think they have.
I'm
the
putting
same
a lot
skill.
on the line to do something for a greater good.
But here's
You're
okay.
the greater good. That's not how that works. I'm helping myself out. I'm better than the rest of you. Fuck you.
And here's the other thing is that you pee. I mean, you poop so ridiculously fast. We time you every time you leave, and it's always
Yeah, I
under
know.
3 minutes. It's always under 3 minutes. It's very
I had a
impressive.
big one today. I ate way too many jalapenos
Oh
last
boy,
night.
it was fucking 1 minute and 5 seconds this time.
Oh, that's a long one.
No, this was like a solid 10 today.
That's an average poop
10
for me.
seconds? Wow.
You ain't sugar.
What, like, I don't know. I like eat a well balanced diet, I guess, and like my shit is normal.
I can't. It's just so
Chuck poops
fast.
pretty quick.
It's just so fast.
Chuck, how long's your average poop?
I mean, I poop really fast, but it's always messy. So I'm always spending a lot more time wiping it than I am actually pooping.
Thanks, Chuck.
You asked me, I answered. What else did you want?
It's all the SpaghettiOs you're eating.
The only reason he shits fast is so he can get back to Lotro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he pushes it. Why don't you have a shit bucket?
Well, no, the bathroom is literally like 1 foot away from me. I can hear people peeing and pooping.
Okay, but still, why don't you
You're
have
the
a
guy
shit
who
bucket?
moans when he wipes his ass.
Yeah, and if I put my foot against the wall by my desk, I can like feel the air dryer vibrating.
Dude, you should
Weird.
put your asshole on that.
No, I thought about it.
Donnie.
30 seconds to deliver my paper to a friend for a drawing, and I hear you should put your asshole on.
It's a valid statement. You gotta stimulate the prostate, man.
Just be quiet.
Give me an enema.
An enema?
Anemone.
Jeff,
And fuck off.
put him in your asshole.
An enema.
An enema.
My name's Jeff.
My enema, Jeff.
Fuck you.
I
That's
just
what
said
Lucas
that.
said.
What are you talking?
I didn't
Fuck
fucking
you,
hear it though.
Andy.
So yours is better.
Well, I'm closing
All
the
right.
door.
Can we talk about barbershop racism to get off the subject of poop? and
Okay, so
prostate?
guys, I'm really racist.
I mean,
No,
yeah.
I've mentioned on the podcast before. I live in a predominantly like African American and Hispanic area in North Carolina, and like that's just what it is. I got no problems with it. I love the people here; they're great and nice. And the other day, I was on my way home from work, and I was stopping at the grocery store, and there's a barber shop like in the same like strip mall type thing as the grocery store. So it's just like, oh, I'll just like poke my head in, like get a quick haircut, and then like grab whatever I needed and go home. And I walk in, like I didn't like it was one of those like just cold walk in and just like, all right, I'm balls deep in it. Never been to the place before. I walk in and like it's just a big room that's like there's nothing in the middle of it. It's just open air. There's just like some couchy bench things on one side, and then like 4 or 5 barber's chairs on the other side. And the place just looked kind of sketchy, like just from the decoration. Like the sinks that they would like wash their stuff off in looked like they had just reclaimed them from abandoned houses.
/r/rewind sinks.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it like they were just like from people's houses, and they were used like they had like kind of like grimy like little plastic drawers for all their barbers tools and shit.
This wasn't from like a butcher shop.
And it was weird, and like I didn't see anywhere where they had like a possible way to like store money or like ring credit cards or anything. And then I just had walked in and sat down. Like there's some TVs in there like showing like Sports Center, and there's like, you know, like Carolina Panthers banners up on the wall. I'm like, all right, like, and everyone's just like in there chilling, talking about football and stuff. So I join in, and then I realized I'm like, this place, like, I don't know if I should get a haircut here. It just looks a little dirty and like looks a little, I don't know, like I didn't like the vibe. Like the people in there were nice. This is the part where I tell you that no one in there is white except me. And so like I was sitting there, I was like, I kind of want to just like leave and get a haircut somewhere else, but I don't want to just like walk out and be like, all right, this is racist.
Yeah, that's the worst thing ever. Is not necessarily
because like I was talking to the people in there and they were super nice and fine. We're having great conversations.
Not even
Well,
necessarily.
how long was the wait?
I was in there for a solid 10 minutes.
Well, you could have just left and said, I'll come back later.
So what I did is I pretended I had a phone call and I just walked out.
Yeah.
I mean, that in any situation where you're just kind of in a place and you don't want to be there anymore, it's just the most awkward thing to get up and leave.
It was like so intimate though, is the thing.
Yeah, especially
like, the barbers are like facing you, talking to you while they're cutting people's hair and stuff. It was just like, it was one of those things I was like, I like the people here, but it's just dirty and I don't want to get a haircut.
I know what you were talking about, and I completely understand. It was just really funny when you text us saying, I don't know if I should be here. There's a lot of black people. You basically worded it like that. Like,
yeah, I didn't like, I remember said that and I was like, that sounds really racist. And I don't
well,
yeah,
so, I understand.
I felt like, I just felt bad because I was like, I don't want to seem like that racist.
You don't want to be the tourist. Like, look, it's me. I'm the white guy that's looking at the hustle and bustle of the people.
Yeah, because like I had just come from work too, so like I'm dressed in like full business casual and everything, and everyone in there's like in t-shirt and jeans.
Still got like a sore thumb. I completely understand.
Yeah,
I was not racist. I need to make this clear. It sound like I'm racist.
Like it was one of those situations where I was like, I feel racist right now doing this, and I don't want to.
So did you end up getting a haircut somewhere else?
No, I didn't. I think I'm gonna wait until like the week before my parents come and visit for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, this is post-production Max here. We had some problems when recording, and we actually lost a few minutes, but we're going to jump right back into the action, and I'd appreciate it if you don't make fun of me for not having enough room on my memory card to record an entire podcast. Sorry about the weird jump in audio, maybe. I don't know how it's going to sound, but basically my card filled up, so we're just going to jump in. Basically, the last thing that was said on the recording I have is that Donnie didn't get a haircut there and he was going to go somewhere else some other time. But that basically wrapped up that story. We can talk about something else. But what I thought of when you were in the middle of that story, just to kind of tie everything into, you were talking about the sinks. They looked like they were reclaimed. I wanted to complain about the sinks in my dorm room because
nice.
I live with two other people. So the bathroom can, it gets dirty. We got to clean it. No biggie. But one of my roommates makes coffee, and he has is it a French press or something? I don't know what. I think it's a French press. But anyway, so he has to clean out this little thingamajig. But whenever he does it, the sink just gets so gross. And there's like it's not like a kitchen sink where you can just like move the nozzle and like clean up the sink. It's just a bathroom sink. So it gets gross. And it's really annoying because then I have to like basically fill up a cup with the 0 water pressure we have and then move the water around to try to clean it up. And it just annoys the shit out of me. But I just wanted to complain about that. Sorry.
Off of that, there was one time I tried kombucha for the first time in college, and I hated it. It was really shitty kombucha, and so like I took like 5 sips of it, and I was like, "Fuck this!" And so I went to the bathroom and I just started dumping it out, and it was like they never sell kombucha in like small containers; it's always huge, and so I'm just dumping it out in the sink, and a guy walks in and he just looked at me and goes, "Nice," and then went to the bathroom.
People used to like wash out their ramen cans in ours or their ramen cups. So there would just be like vegetables and noodles in our sinks in our dorm bathrooms.
Yeah, and it's not like a kitchen sink where
It's
it's like
just
where it's a
gross.
big
Yeah.
wide thing that it can go in. It's like a grate, so like the small things can't fit under it. It's not like it has a garbage disposal.
Yeah, it's fucking nasty.
So it just gets gross, yeah.
You guys ever thought about sticking your hand in a garbage disposal?
I've not thought of it like, oh man, I want to do that, but thought of it as in like the nightmare fuel. Yes, I have.
Yeah. Every
saw
time I
videos
turn
from
my on, I
guys-
think about it.
Yeah.
I saw a video of some guy showing about how to use them. And he was like shoving like vegetables down it, and his hand was going uncomfortably deep into that thing.
Yeah, those things are scary. Also, they're called incinerators, and that's a great name. One of the
I
companies
think
that makes
I'm
them.
pretty sure that's a brand.
Yeah, like one of the companies that makes them. It's called an
Yeah.
incinerator, and it's just a great name.
Seeing how they work though is actually pretty cool because like they're not like blades, but like it just spins really fast, and there's like tiny little slits in the outside, and then there's like not blades, I don't say, but there's like little like things that stick up that cover the slit, so it kind of just like crushes things as they go through. If that makes sense. I don't know. It's really cool.
I kind of don't want to know how they work, because it's just like magic if you don't know.
Too late.
I thought it was
Yeah,
just
you put
I thought it was
stuff in
just
it,
like
it disappears.
blades that span.
Already, yeah, this fucking video. I feel like this guy's gonna take his hands off.
But what we were talking about before I managed to clear the card and we began recording again was Chuck asked who is the one that mostly posts on the Oi podcast account, and it's me because if you knew how many accounts I had, you'd think I'd just love Instagram, but I really don't, and I'm not good at it on any of the accounts. Because I'm the one that runs the Oi podcast account most of the time. Sometimes Donnie will post something.
It's just because you have all the recordings, so you can make the clips easiest.
Yeah, so I make the clips, and I know when and I'm uploading it, so I know when it's up. So that's when I post something and I say it's up. But I actually I've been trying to get a little bit better at it with just like at least posting a meme every once in a while, just to kind of put it out there, just like whatever. Like yesterday was the one that I posted was masturbation is necrophilia if you're dead inside, and a lot of people
Today
were
I
mad
posted
at
the
that.
one about the true Oi follower test, which is the pee pants test,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
which you just pee your pants.
But yeah, most of the clips are me, and I wish fucking Final Cut wasn't so garbage, because I would make more little things like with the text on screen, but Final Cut is just so bad. I just can't do it. If I had anything else, I would do better with those.
For anyone wondering on my YouTube videos, I have edited them using Adobe Premiere Clip, I believe it's called. It's a smartphone app, and I just edit the raw footage on my phone, and it's really painful to get precise moments. So that's like some of the cuts are really.
Yeah, you should.
It's fine.
You should get a like Premiere crack Sony Vegas or something. I mean, don't crack it. That's illegal. Don't do that.
Yeah.
That's illegal. We can't do that here. We only condone legal software.
Yeah.
Well,
coke up my ass.
The
crack.
only software used to make the Oi podcast is 100% legal. I own Logic Pro, which I
Okay.
use to record it sometimes, but currently the last few weeks I've just been recording it directly to my field recorder. And then Final Cut Pro I own because it came in a bundle when I bought my laptop, so we're all good.
Chuck,
Actually,
what kind of software?
wait,
do
I
you use?
don't think I own Photoshop, and I use that to make the thumbnails. So I lied.
Max,
I'm
come
a
on.
liar. I'm a liar. Sorry.
Chuck's gonna arrest you.
Come at me, bitch.
Just lie and say you use GIMP or something.
Yeah.
It's fine. Paint on it.
I use Scratch.
Yeah.
Remember Scratch?
Dude, I
That was
remember
shit.
Scratch.
I remember Scratch.
Messing around in the elementary school library.
Yeah. We had a club for that, right?
Did we have a club? Maybe we did.
We did. We did it during recess or something.
Oh, maybe one year we did
Couple
have
times.
a
Anyone who
recess
did
club.
something during recess is a fucking heretic.
What?
Recess was the best time.
I mean, Donnie, remember when we used to do indoor research in like 4th grade and everyone would just do line writer?
Line writer, cup
What is
stacking.
Cup
What is
stacking?
that?
Dude, I was the shit at
Line
cup
rider?
stacking in
What's line
middle
rider?
school.
It's
Chuck, what?
It's with the bike, and you would draw the line, and it would ride on the bike.
sled.
You
It was a sled.
What?
It's sometimes a
Is it
sled too.
game?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
flash,
it's a flash
game.
game.
Let me
Oh,
find it.
I never heard of it.
It's
They
kind
made a DS game out of it.
The only thing I did was
just about to say,
type
I
to
actually
learn,
have the
dude.
DS game.
And math
Yeah.
facts in a flash.
Chuck would do type to learn, and then he would just and you'd just destroy it. I remember sometimes in elementary school we would have to write papers by hand before we typed them, and Chuck would just take our papers for us and type them in like 5 minutes, and it would take us like
Yeah.
30.
It was fun for me. It was
I
good
remember I
practice.
wasn't allowed to play line writer once or anymore because there was an ad once that had like a bra model on it, and they saw it and they didn't let me play line writer anymore. Like,
Dude,
it's not my
imagine like
it's not my
imagine if
fault
there
the
was like
ads are.
those cheap, like those horrible porn ads on the side of cool math games. Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
Oh,
Doctors hate him.
speaking of porn, and doctors hate him.
Speaking of
Um, So I
Yeah,
sent it
we
to
were
the
saying
Instagram
that.
playlist the other day, or not playlist, that group chat the other day. Buddy of Lucas and I's who used to work with us
Oh,
met
yeah.
Ron Jeremy.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
You just
Very
met
good.
Ron Jeremy.
That's another thing we should mention. We have too many group chats. It's pretty funny. It's all
Yeah.
the same group chat, but it's all across many platforms.
Yeah.
Because Instagram, I like sent a few things to like a few of you, and then we just made a group chat instead. So then we just send things we find on Instagram to the Instagram one. Things
They're
we
all
find,
named different things.
Yeah, things we
Yeah.
find on Twitter to the Twitter one, and then we have, of course, Oi. But yeah, it's pretty funny.
Well, it's just like, it's stupid to like screenshot Instagram memes and send them to each other.
yeah, when we can just
And
send
like
them, yeah.
screenshot Twitter memes and send them to each
What's the Twitter one called?
Twitter.
Twitter, yeah.
Twitter.
And then Instagram is just called Fish Post City because we had so many fishing memes in the beginning.
Because Donnie just kept putting fishing and dip memes in it.
So many.
It's
I'm
because they're so funny because they're unironic.
I'm so surprised at how many fishing memes there are.
Dude, hashtag dip memes or hashtag mudjug are some of the best hashtags you can search on
What was the second one?
mudjug.
Mud jug?
Mudjug. It's
Reminds me of
what
Deshaun's
the
Pornhub account.
the bottle that you spit your dip into.
Oh my god.
You know what you spit your dip into. You just spit it back into the water bottle.
Dude,
But
hold my
whenever somebody
spitter.
says the
I
word
can't hold
jug-
your spitter, you're holding my spitter. Just put it on the ground.
Whenever anybody says the word jug, all I can think of is Deshaun and Ayush getting into an actual fight freshman year because Ayush changed the password of Deshaun's Pornhub account.
Your roommates
Imagine
are weird.
Paying.
And by fight, I mean they were actually like they
It looked
tackled
like
each
Turkish
other
oil wrestling.
and were rolling around on the floor. Good
That's
memories though.
horrible. Gotta
We're
love it.
covered in grease. It was hard the entire time.
And then Chuck's listening, and Chuck's like, "This is why I don't have a freaking roommate."
I'm doing some Chinese Duolingo.
Get the Chinese honeys.
Yeah,
The
You learning
WeChat hotties.
Chinese?
yeah.
Why?
I've been learning for a while.
Why?
Because every summer at work, they always have a bunch of Chinese students come, and they're usually like my main friend group instead of the Spanish people. So I may as well just learn some
Sure.
Chinese.
Check out how Chinese people laugh.
I'm convinced that most Indian people laugh the same. It's
God.
really breathy. It like
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very breathy.
it's very breathy.
Donnie, stop.
What is he doing?
You're ruining the audio for the podcast is what you're doing.
I'm sending memes.
Oh my
Uh,
lord.
Are you sending more fishing memes?
Dip
sending-
memes.
Dip
God
meme.
damn it. All right, well, it's about time we wrap it up. We had about 35 minutes before, and now we got 11. So yeah, we're good. We can wrap this on up.
I was gonna bring it up real quick. 'Cause I don't think I brought it up last week.
Sure.
You use a password manager, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I use
Have you
LastPass.
found
That's
this
why we
site?
use Dip Whip or whatever that thing's
I don't think I talked about this.
Dash Lane.
Oh
Well,
my
I
god,
found
shut up.
I was signing up for a site the other night or the other day. It's like, oh, put a password in. So I was like, all right, open up my password manager, generate a password. I'm like, okay, cool, copy it. Go to paste, it didn't paste.
Oh
And
my
I'm like,
god, yeah.
what?
Mhm.
It didn't let me paste the password.
Yep.
So I'm like, are you joking me? So then I open my password manager again. I hit like view password. So then I'm sitting there typing like %6 GHB closing parenthesis plus minus.
GHB.
It's like, come on, dude.
Yeah,
Pain.
I've had that happen, never in browser, but with programs on my computer. Like when I had to log into like I have a what is it called? Avid Link or My Avid. It's basically just my Avid account for Pro Tools and stuff like that. Pro Tools and Sibelius, and it wouldn't let me paste my password, but I made it with LastPass on their website. But so I had to like go to my password manager, show the password, and then type it, and it was like 12 digits. So it's like it's just an annoying process to have to do. But yeah, it's infuriating. Just let me paste it for the love of God. Why would it
Yeah.
not want me to paste it?
I don't know. Well, I've had some where they don't let me paste for confirm password, but let me paste for the password.
That's really weird.
Which
That's
is even,
really that's oddly specific because usually
Which
it's just the same.
kind of
criteria.
times if I'm lazy, I'll just type a password and then copy it and paste it and confirm password. But and that's just like trying to convert or avoid that.
Yeah, but how can you
So-
copy it when it's in the password?
Because you can copy it.
No, you can't. When it's the dots?
No, it
Depending on how
displays,
you did.
it just displays it as dots.
I know, but usually I can't copy that out of that box.
Oh, I can.
Oh, weird. Yeah, it
different
doesn't allow me to do that, so I can't do that. So if I can paste it into both usually, but if I can't copy it out of one or the other. Well, I've never tried out of the other one. But yeah, the most annoying thing about using LastPass is it's a Chrome extension, but then Chrome also has its own password manager that it wants to save stuff every time.
Oh yeah, that's the
Yep.
classic.
So when you log into something, then it's like, do you want us to save this password into Chrome? I'm like, not really. It's already saved, but thanks.
I just use the Chrome one
That's super
as
nice.
a password manager.
But I don't use the Chrome one because, well, you have a Pixel, right?
Yeah, I have a Google phone, so it
yeah,
makes
so
sense.
so it all makes sense. With me, it doesn't link very well, so I use LastPass because then it works on everything, and I just have to log into LastPass, and I just have a super long password.
Yeah.
So then I can get them from anywhere. All right, but that
All right.
about does it for episode 27, I believe. You believe it's 27. Episode 27 of the OI podcast. Thank you very much for listening. Hope you tune in at some other point.
We need closing remarks from Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck, close us out.
I had a great time here, and I hope you never invite me back.
Boomers be
you.
liking off your phone. I killed.